Welcome to the weekly devlog as a full-time indie developer. Right now I'm on a small holidays in my parents' house in England, so I decided to try something new. Today is Monday and my plan for this day is to finish up a plugin I'm working on, which will be put on an asset store. Besides that, I will be working on an improvement of the grass in my main project. I shown this on Twitter, so if you follow me there, you won't be surprised. Followed by a Acerola tutorial, I was able to create cool looking grass. Maybe it's not a top priority thing to do at this stage of a project, but it looks so nice, so I could not resist. Right now I want to address the problem with objects above the grass. It's evening now, somewhere around 8 p.m. and I would like to show you the progress I made with the grass. As you can see, the grass is clipped when an object is above it, so most of the weird translucent blades are gone. I did it by using render texture and separate camera. The camera is set to the map borders and only renders specific layers. So, when you spot an object that isn't included with a calculation, I just need to change its layer. And now it works properly. It gives us the possibility to include many objects without losing the performance. One last thing. Right now, even when objects are flying and not touching the ground, it's still included in the render texture. So we have to adjust the camera settings to fix it. It's still not a perfect solution. On the edge of the object we can find some translucent blades, but that's the problem for tomorrow. I am really happy with today's progress. I will call it a day, read a book and maybe play some Valheim later. See you tomorrow! Welcome on Tuesday. Today I want to spend a little more time polishing this grass and try to find a better solution for clipping grass below the flying objects. Because my map isn't flat, so I cannot rely on this method with setting the clipping plane on camera. Around 4 hours later, I managed to figure out the solution, which should be working fine for my cases. Now I have two different cameras rendering to two different render textures, but only the information about the object's depth. First camera is set to render dynamic objects, and the second render the terrain. Giving this information to the shader, I can calculate the difference between depth on an object and the terrain, and on this basis clip the grass or not. I will need to test this solution a bit more for sure, but for now it looks like it's working fine. For these blades around the object, I am thinking about trying to blur the object render texture so it will cover a bit more space than it actually is. I am not sure if it's possible, but we will try it and see. For now I need to take a little break from the computer. Those were intense hours, so let's go for a walk. It's already Wednesday morning. Yesterday, after a walk, I worked a bit on my plugin. I found a few bugs which I have to fix before releasing, so it will be my main goal for today. I didn't mention earlier, but this plugin is supposed to help with particle editing. Because in larger VFX with a lot of child particles, it's really annoying to change colors because you have to click every single one and change it manually. It's evening now. I am thinking that I finished working on my plugin. Tomorrow I will do some tests for bugs and maybe finally release it. It's pretty late, but I want to do one more thing with the grass. I did a workaround for this blur thing for grass. I checked the depth of the corners, and when it's greater than the current fragment, I set it as current. It's a little hack and probably not the most efficient way to do this, but for now I think I will leave it and come back to it at one time. One last thing with this grass. I want to break the monochromatic landscape and bind the grass color with the terrain texture. I really like the final result. I did it by using another render texture. This texture holds the information about terrain color. Also, I figured out that I don't need 2 additional cameras, I only need 1. The terrain is immutable, so I can just render those textures once on the start of the game. Welcome on Thursday. It's around 12 am and I would like to spend a few moments trying to polish the grass color a bit more. I think I managed to create cool and natural colors. It's not that juicy, but in real life the grass doesn't have that intense color, so it's a bit closer to reality. Let's leave the grass. It looks nice and we spent a lot of time on it already. Now I will focus on testing and releasing my plugin. It's evening now. I have a plugin almost ready. All those bugs are fixed. I have to prepare a readme, complete the asset store page, export the plugin as a package, and do some small video and images which will show the main features. Doesn't seem like a lot of work, but it's pretty tiring and time consuming. I was hoping to release it today, but I have to postpone it for tomorrow. New day has come. Good morning on Friday. With a new energy and coffee, I will finish this asset to release. Everything goes much smoother today. I think I have everything finished, so I am ready to submit the plugin. It's Saturday now. Yesterday, after releasing the plugin, I was off my computer playing with my nephew with Lego, as well as this morning. It's around 1 p.m. I have a few free hours to work on a project, because in the evening I am going to a small family party. Hello on Sunday, the last day of this devlog. Yesterday I didn't have much to share with you. Mostly I was writing code for the inventory system. Hopefully today I will have some first working version. It's hard to call it a storage yet, but I have the first iteration of the system. I have test storage with 9 slots. When we grab an item and release it, being in the storage range, then the object will be transferred to a slot. When we aren't in the range of any particular slot, then it will be stored in the first empty or in the existing stack of this kind of item. I wonder how to manage the whole item positioning in the slots, especially when it comes to stack. The first idea coming to my mind is to maybe use physics scene and simulate the position which item will have. I didn't use physics scene before, so I have no idea if this will work or if it's an efficient way to do this. For now, I went for a simpler approach when I move an object on the top of the slot and let it fall to the bottom. I will research the physics scene when I have free time. If you are familiar with this topic and willing to let me know if using physics scene is something even worth considering, please let me know in the comments. I think I will end this devlog here. Tomorrow I come back to Poland, so I have to pack up and get ready for a trip. Let me know what you think about this format for devlogs. Maybe I will be doing it more frequently. Thank you for watching, have a great day until the next time!